We're back at the Hoogland Center for the Arts for the Springfield Theater Center's production of Hair. Joining me is Morgan Kaplan, who's the choreographer, and Bradley Davis, who plays the part of Claude. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Tell us a little bit about Hair, Morgan.
Sure. So Hair is the story of a group of hippies that call themselves the Tribe, and it's really just kind of going through their life in the 1960s, and it's kind of a coming-of-age story for many of these characters as they're kind of expressing their views on politics and determining what they're going to do with their life.
And a lot of people know this production from one of its original stagings that had Ricky Lake in it, and that was one of the very famous productions on Broadway. And so now we have an opportunity to see it here in Central Illinois. And you play the part of Claude. Tell us a little bit about Claude, Bradley.
Claude is the protagonist, or one of the protagonists. I mean, it's really an ensemble show, but Claude is, he's kind of stuck between duty to his country and maybe his personal philosophical views of the hippie lifestyle and wanting to stay true to himself, and both are kind of pulling him. So he's not a complete draft dodger, he's kind of stuck in with a choice.
And some of the other characters kind of pull that out in him, right? And that's one of the things that we get to experience on stage. And so Hair also known for the choreography, obviously lots of singing, lots of dancing, probably more so than some of the other musicals. So what's unique about this particular production?
Sure. I think that something that's really unique is, and it's something that we've kind of had to combat with a lot of people, was not so much the highly staged choreography, but just how the cast members are carrying their bodies when they're just moving across the stage. Because they are portraying hippies, they do need to be much more loose and relaxed, and I mean, that's just not how we move day to day walking down the street. So.
Yeah, we do carry ourselves a little bit more intensely.
A little more rigid.
This is very chill, right?
Right.
So did that take a lot of practice for you? You're pretty experienced on stage, though. So
yeah, well, it does. It does to get. It's a different, it's a different kind of physicality, definitely.
Yeah, and you said you were born and raised in the Springfield area, and you left and you came back. So it's got to be exciting to be back on the stage for your first time in a little while.
It is super exciting, really fun.
Yeah, and you've choreographed here before.
I have.
Yeah, so what other productions have you done?
I did Springfield Theater Center's 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, and then I've done a couple of shows out at the Muni, so it's really fun to be back.
Yeah, and so this is going to be a fun production. I have to ask, though, is it family friendly?
No, I wouldn't bring your little ones to this one.
Your youngest ones?
Yeah.
Okay, so 13 and up, maybe.
Maybe 18 and up.
18 and up, okay. All right, well, that's good. So it's more of a adult themes, too, because we're talking about war and we're talking about drugs and there's nudity.
And there's some language, so.
And some language, okay. So good things to keep in mind, too.
Yeah.
So, but definitely worth coming. You guys out last weekend, hundreds of people came to see you, and so you're looking for a big attendance this coming weekend.
Absolutely.
So when are the performances?
They are the 17th through the 19th. On Friday and Saturday, they're going to be at 8 p.m., and then Sunday at 2 p.m.
Which is really great. And too, I mean, it's not only great music and it's going to be great acting too, but we were talking earlier too, Bradley, about the fact that this has got these historical connections too, the war protests and everything. And I feel like there's a lot of that pulls into the modern day too, that you can really interpret it that way as well. Yeah. Tell me what your thoughts are about that.
Well, I mean, I think, as a country and as a world, we always find ourselves in situations where we're having conflicts and we're having battles, and there's always going to be those people who are against it. And I think that this show does a really good job at really showing the human side of that struggle, because, no one really wants violence and Hair's really about, I think, the love and peace and freedom, but there is that other side to, like, duty and protection and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
and so it's you got the outside social pressures, and then how each of the characters reacts to that, and it forms that kind of identity, right?
Exactly.
So a lot to look forward to in this production of Hair. Thanks for being here, you guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And good luck this weekend. I hope you break a leg. It's going to be, not literally, but on the stage anyway. And it's Morgan Kaplan, and she's the choreographer, and Bradley Davis, who plays the part of Claude. If you want to learn more about the Springfield Theater Center's production of Hair at the Hoogland Center for the Arts in Springfield, you can log on to our website at ciliving.tv.